If you are an NRI who is looking to apply for an OCI card, then this video is for you. So just last week I was helping a client with their OCI application and they were completely overwhelmed by the requirements and paperwork. That's when I realized we need a comprehensive step-by-step guide that makes this whole process crystal clear for you. Now before we dive in, here's something really important that you need to know. If you're planning to apply for an OCI card, make sure that you already have your certificate of renunciation of Indian citizenship with you. This is absolutely crucial because without this, your OCI application process can't even begin. So let me start by explaining exactly what an OCI card is. Think of it as your lifetime connection to India. It's not just a regular visa, it's actually a lifelong visa that allows you to travel to India whenever you want and stay as long as you need and even work and study here. And the best part, once you get it, you never have to renew it. Now I know that many of you are thinking, Alok, do I even qualify for an OCI card? Well, let me break down the eligibility criteria for you in simple terms. There are several categories of people who can apply for an OCI card. First, if you are a former Indian citizen or if your parents or grandparents were Indian citizens, you are eligible. This includes anyone who was an Indian citizen after Jan 26, 1950 or was eligible to become one at that time. Second, if you are married to an Indian citizen or an OCI card holder and your marriage has been registered and lasted for at least 2 years, you can then apply. I actually had a client recently who didn't realize that she was eligible through her marriage. She was thrilled when I told her this. And third, if you are a minor child and either both of your parents are Indian citizens or even if just one parent is Indian, you are eligible. This is particularly important for NRIs who have their children born abroad. Now let's get into actual application process. There are two ways to apply for an OCI card. First is by mail and the other is by appointment. Both methods start at the same place, which is ociservices.gov.in. I'll explain both methods, but first let me share a quick tip. Before you even start your application, gather all the documents and scan them properly. This will save you much time. For the mail application process, here's what you exactly need to know. First, visit OCI Services website and fill out the online form. When you are filling this form, and I can't stress this enough, you have to make sure that every single detail matches your foreign passport exactly. I am talking about your name, your date of birth, your passport number, everything. Even a small discrepancy can cause unnecessary delays. One of the most common mistakes I see people not entering their previous names from their Indian passports if they have had any name changes. If this applies to you, you must enter your previous name and provide proofs for the name change. After filling out the form, you will need to upload your documents. This includes your current passport, proof of Indian origin, and your recent photographs. Speaking of photograph, these need to be very specific. Square with a white background and showing your full face. I have seen so many applications get delayed just because of the incorrect photo formats. The next step is paying the fees. As of 2024, it's around $300. Once you have paid, you will either mail your application to the VFS Indian Consular Application Center or schedule an appointment depending on which method you choose. Now here's something really important about the processing times. A new OCI application takes typically around 5 to 6 weeks for the process. If you are reissuing or updating an existing OCI card, it might take 6 to 7 weeks also. And here's a crucial point, there's no way to expedite the process. If you need to travel to India urgently while your OCI is being processed, you'll need to apply for a regular visa. Let me share some insider tips that I have learned from helping hundreds of NRI clients with their OCI applications. First, always keep digital copies of everything that you submit. Second, if you're applying by mail, use tracked shipping. Trust me, the peace of mind is worth the extra cost. And third, check your application status regularly on the website. Sometimes they might need an additional set of documents and you want to know about this as soon as possible. If you follow everything correctly, I have seen many people get their OCI cards within a month's time too. Now, while an OCI card gives you amazing benefits, there are some restrictions that you should know about. First is, if you have an OCI card, you can't vote into Indian elections, you can't hold government positions, and you will need special permits for certain activities like missionary work or journalism. Also, if you want to visit restricted areas in India, you will need an additional permit, just like any other foreigner needs. Here's something else that is really important. Your OCI can be cancelled under certain circumstances. This includes things like frauds in obtaining the card, showing dissatisfaction towards Indian constitution, and being sentenced to imprisonment for 2 or more than 2 years. But don't worry, these cases are extremely rare, and as long as you follow the rules, you will be fine. And before I wrap up, let me give you 3 quick action items. The first is to download the document checklist from the link in the description. It will help you stay organized. Second is, make sure that you join our NRI only WhatsApp community, where we share regular updates about OCIs and other NRI matters. And third, if you have any questions about your specific situation, drop them in the comments below. I will personally read and respond to each one of them. Remember, getting your OCI card might seem complicated, but with the right guidance, it's absolutely manageable. Take it one step at a time, follow the process carefully, and you will have an OCI card before you know it. That's from my side today. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.